What up, witches and bitches? Y'all, this solar eclipse in Libra has done a fucking number. I'm literally like, I feel so much energy in my solar plexus and just in myself right now because I'm back in Tower. It's been like 2 months. And it feels like a fucking lifetime ago that I was here. And to find myself here on the solar eclipse, new moon in Libra, all about karmic energy and new doors and closing old chapters from that lunar eclipse we just had. And another reason I find myself here is for the community, which this is a very healing experience because, like I said, the last 2 months have felt like a lifetime, and please let me know how the last 2 months have been affecting you guys, because it probably felt like 2 months ago you were a completely different person, and now we're finding ourselves kind of fully face to face with the reality that, yeah, man, we really are a whole ass new person, and we're looking at these things in our lives that felt like such integral connections, whether that was like friendships, partnerships, romantic, just work related, all of the above, whatever, like these old connections we all had that now we're looking at and being like, things really are changing. Oh, totally forgot to mention, I got all up in my feels because I drove past this space. I just have a lot of fucking history here, and I know all the tea in the community and the ins and outs. And right now I am doing a fundraising event where I'm giving a portion of all of the income that I make today is going to be going to the 3 businesses that were affected by the fire. I don't know if you guys are able to see, but back there behind these buildings, there was a fire. And so these 3 businesses, which are like the heart of this Tower District, Van Ness Village, they need help. If you would like to donate, go ahead, click the link in the description of this video, but I'm going to be giving a portion of whatever I make today to those businesses. So yeah, and it's been forever since I've been here, and so here I am on this solar eclipse, revisiting this old chapter. And for me, like, I don't know about you guys, tell me if you have a voice in your head that tells you that everyone that you haven't talked to in a while hates you. Because I definitely have that voice, that it's the people pleaser part of us, that, or part of myself, that is just like, whenever I think to approach somebody that I haven't seen in a long time or talked to in a long time, I'm kind of like, please don't hate me. How should I approach this? Do I approach this casually? Do it like, there's that whole voice in my head. As I was saying before, this is an experience that is very much healing that and resolving that voice to have no more room to be valid in my mind, all around. This is very healing. You get it? So those karmic scales are really balancing for me right now, and it feels good. And I'm happy to be here and to be in a place financially where I can give back to my community. Me, a few months ago, I don't know that I could have been able to share my profits, like, as much as I might have wanted to. If my income was the only income, then I could not have that option. And so it's not lost on me that now that we're in this place energetically, that now I find myself in a place to have the balanced material world. You get what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm rambling. Okay, I love you guys so much. Mwah. I also feel like it would be helpful to give context why I'm bringing this all up. Yes, astrology, sprinkled into the conversation always, but like I was saying, I have this internalized voice that says the people you haven't reached out to in a long time, they hate you, like that voice. Well, then I get to this place this town that represents all of the people that I haven't talked to in months, and I'm like a whole other person now. And I drive through here, and one of the spaces where I used to have my full moon ceremonies still has my flyer up on their window, and it just felt like, chill, bitch, all is well. Just be yourself. Be yourself. These people don't hate you. Show up as this new, more authentic version of yourself. Everything is mellowing out, and it is safe for you to enter this new chapter of your life without feeling like you are dismissing this whole other community that you built. You know, you're taking them along for the ride, bitch. Ain't nobody getting left behind. These are your support systems now. Yeah, the recalibration is real. Sand beaches, another week ahead spread. I know some of y'all are seeing the tower in reverse here and already jumping to conclusions, but let me just tell you, this is a really beautiful week. We have the solar eclipse, new moon in Libra, karmic scales energy happening on the 2nd. And this very much speaks to that energy where essentially it just feels like you guys are finally recalibrating your friendships, recalibrating the emotional connections that you share with people. And with the tower in reverse between the 6 of cups and the 2 of cups, this is like recently you may have experienced relationships around you that just triggered like an old wound from the past of like getting into a new relationship or having good friends, and then that makes you think of all the shitty relationships and all the toxic connections. But baby, I'm telling you, this week is about like rebuilding the foundation, rebuilding those relationships, or rebuilding your relationship with people and with yourself. There's a lot of healthy connections that are coming in this week, inner child healing, but it is all about that karmic scale finally locking into place and finally feeling settled. We have the Lovers in reverse as well as the Wheel of Fortune. So again, this is like your heart healing, and your relationship to the people in your life is starting to be healed and transformed, because this week is about lightening that load and allowing the transformation to take place. So this week things should be feeling a bit lighter than last week for sure. Definitely being in this place of ready to move on to the other side of things in a healthier way. So if you're still feeling a little bit residual energy around like old attachments, you know, salty ex-friends, or some unresolved internal conflict that you've been experiencing, breathe through it this week and know that by the end of this week, you're going to be feeling so much more aligned with who you are on the other side of that shift, on the other side of the release. Whatever that lunar eclipse removed, you are now getting to that place of peace to open up to that new transition and to recognize that whatever was let go of, whatever friendship, direction, mindset, whatever that was let go of, was putting you in the correct path to lighten your load, not to put more stress on you, but to take that stress off of you. Some self-care and guidance this week is bodies of water. Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or the ocean, to recharge your batteries. And the arts, express yourself through creativity and activity. And because you follow me, bitch, I know that you're on this frequency, and I know that this resonates with you, and you just need to open yourself up to really seeing this part of you. And that is medicine woman. You are a channel for divine healing power. It's time that you see that inside of yourself and start walking in that energy. So this is the week where karma is finally doing what it needs to do, bringing in that good karma for you, beautiful, and allowing yourself to really receive that. So this week's gonna be a good one. Might feel a little bit bumpy because you're feeling the recalibration of the Libra energy, but know that the good things are headed your way. I got your back. If you have questions about anything, hit me up. Thank you to those of you who came out to Sour Milk and donated towards the 3 businesses that were affected by the fire recently. Boom, all of what was made today, I'm going to be divvying out a portion of that to those businesses. If you'd like to still donate to them or you have questions about all of that, I'll tag their accounts down there. That's Spoke Easy and The Labyrinth. All right. Yeah, it's gonna be a good week. I love you guys so much. I'll see you in Bali. If you have questions on that, just check the highlight in my bio. And yeah, love you. Check you later. What up, witches and bitches? My God. Okay, so I'm currently burning my breakfast. Give me a second. Here's what we got. She's big today and she's full of protein because full of leftovers as well. Because today is a pretty epic day, bitches. So let's get into it. I've been getting a lot of messages during this eclipse season to just like accept that there's a new me emerging and a new direction that I'm being guided into within my work and my personal growth, because as we know, as a healer, you are your work. Your work is you. Like, anyways, if you know, you know. I'm hanging out with my friend Yvette, and we're going to my friend's store. My friend Alfred owns the moon room, which I've shown you guys the moon room so many times. And we're just gonna grab whatever calls to us, because this weekend, the title that they gave me was The Tending Witch. We're doing a photo shoot that's seance themed, and it's going to be at a haunted house, or a house that is haunted apparently. And I'm gonna learn more about it today when I get to hang out with Yvette and all that stuff. But your witch is going to a haunted house and cleansing and grounding and just creating a sacred space within that home so that we can properly and respectfully have that shoot there. To me, this is like a big sign and a vote of confidence from the universe to me. And for it to be happening during the eclipse season, we're about to hit the solar eclipse in Libra. It's like the good karma is coming in, and now you're at this new level. So get used to the altitude, baby. With that being said, I'm going to eat my breakfast, and then everything else that you see from here on out is going to be filmed on my phone. So if the quality is shit, it is what it is. All right, love you. Oh, jeez. So for those of you who don't know, I have this thing called Random Retro Readings, which is a tarot reading inside of a letter. And I have them, as you just saw, physically available in stores at the Moon Room in Hanford and in Fresno, and also at Sour Milk and basically just Central Valley homies stores. And I also offer digital download versions on my website. So if you want to get a reading and you don't know what to get, these are perfect for you. You're like, I want a reading, but I don't know what to get a reading on. This is for you, honey buns. Because I thought that it was live footage, but no, it's just putting people on blast who have stolen.
I know, I just read the bottom part and I was like, wait, how many all these people?
It freaked me out at first because when I first saw that, I like turned around and I was like, what the fuck? Like somebody was behind me or something. Okay, seance prep already. What up, everybody? Here's the one and only Yvette. Oh, it's all good.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's Queen Herbie. I'm just gonna let it happen and see what happens. So anyways, what's up, guys? It's Yvette. Ain't she gorgeous? This is one of the models. As far as I'm concerned, she's the head model and the creative director for the shoot that we're going to be doing this weekend. And yeah, I was telling her before, essentially I just want you to unpack a little bit how this came to be for you, what the space is like that we're using, all of that stuff.
So the space is really special. So the space is, it's an old Victorian home located in this downtown Fresno, just like right off the heart of downtown Fresno. It is a gorgeous gorgeous space. It was recently renovated by the new owners, Christy, who was gracious enough to like open their doors for us and to do this shoot. So essentially we approached Christy a few weeks ago, and we were like, you know what, you're like, this house provides the perfect setting for spooky season, and you know, doing some really creative, one-of-a-kind shoots in a space that typically isn't used for that kind of stuff, but creates the perfect environment for it. So we were like jumping at the idea of being able to do this. So when we approached them, they were like, well, you know, we haven't opened our doors exactly to the public, and we want to be able to do that in the near future, like coming up really soon. And we were like, you know what, the holiday season is perfect for that, because you know, a lot of companies do like holiday parties. There's also like a lot of, you know, it's also peak wedding season, so they're opening it up as a luxury venue space. And it's also just a gorgeous home filled with a ton of history, filled with a ton of just like character, and just a lot of like, you can feel the heart of the house there. It's just like essence. Like you would just walk in there and the house has a personality.
Energy, dude.
Like it has a personality. It has a heart. It has like, I don't know how to describe it besides like it's living, breathing like entity.
It feels like, it feels like a warm, inviting energy, and
So we were like super excited that she let us kind of just like jump at the idea of being able to like shoot this really special spooky seance kind of photo shoot there. And I don't know, like I just feel so honored, one, like be welcomed by Christy and her team, but also by like this house, by like Jessie, and I don't have any words. I'm just like I'm so excited.
I know the what is life thing is very real, but I mean, it just makes me think back to that whole concept of like shoot your shot, because this, again, like you guys just heard, it all stemmed from you just shooting your fucking shot and just being like, I have this idea, let me just see how possible it is to bring that to life. Let's just do it.
No, and like between you and I, like this is a luxury venue, or like they're being marketed as a luxury venue, very much so. Like it is a gorgeous house, 100% outside of my price range. Just like I could not have done this. No means, absolutely not. So when they were like, you know what, let's work something out, like can we do this so that way we can use like these photos for promo and stuff, and I was like, yes,
dude, that's basically what my entire business has been. Whenever I'm doing events, it's community, shooting your shot, and then being like, hey, how can I support you?
Absolutely.
Because money, it's a thing.
No, absolutely. And like, yes, money opens doors, and yes, money, you know, like it's a great resource and all, but like the community aspect to it, and you can really feel it with Christy and like, you know, just this whole team coming together to put this photo shoot. Like it really has stemmed and become this whole production, and it really comes down to community, and community being just so important, dude.
And then not only that, we have a whole backseat full of gifts and crystals and fucking
like just the community coming together to support one another, support the art, support
creativity, man, and expression.
It's crazy because like you know, you would think, and it sounds kind of like, oh, you know, creativity, like it looks different for everybody. It does, but like in such a like in a place like Fresno, for such a new business like, you know, the Ivy House, and for businesses like the Moon Room, and like for photography, and for like the glam team, and for like the caterer, like it's just, it really is just community coming together to come and like support a vision. And I'm so lucky that it's mine, that it's my vision. Like that's crazy. It's
for real, to be surrounded by a bunch of dreamers that are ready to bring those dreams into reality is so fucking cool.
Yeah,
because I mean, we all have been in those places, and we've probably been those people in the past where we talk with our friends and we're like, oh my god, that would be so cool if we did all of these things, if we traveled, if we built this business, if we brought this vision to life. And then as soon as it's like, okay, so here's what it's gonna take to make it happen, then crickets.
Ghosted.
Then nothing fucking happens.
Absolutely.
Dude, and that's honestly, like, to be completely transparent, that's how this whole Bali thing has been feeling, like it's been triggering that shit within me. Of just like, I have this vision, I have the means, let's do this thing, and then I'm like feeling like I'm surrounded by all those people, they just ghost, and I'm like, but so
I hear you loud and clear. It really is about like trusting the universe and like trusting and surrendering to the trust. And it sounds like cliche and it sounds weird, but like it really does work like that. Like you have to like let go of the energy that's like holding you back, and like these thoughts that are like, but what if like it could be better this way, or it could be better that way, or like, but and just let the creativity flow and like surrender to like it'll be what it'll be, and it's gonna be amazing because you and I are involved, because our energies are being poured into it, because our heart is in it, and because we have good intentions, and it hasn't failed me yet. So
be authentic, shoot your shot, and the right people will show up.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think that's a good place to end it. See ya. All right, we're back home. Hold up, let me clean you guys. Okay, we're back home, and we have our pile of goodies. This I came home to because I'm super excited. I'm gonna be doing a try-on haul. What? Me? A try-on haul? So yeah, we're gonna quickly open this up together. If you want to know all the things that we got from the moon room, all the things that are in that bag, we got like $1,500 worth of things. So it's definitely a lot in there. But if you're interested in what's in those bags, then hang out for the next video where I'm going to be doing some behind the scenes of that shoot that we were just talking about. But for right now, we're going to check out all the things that are in this Shein order. Definitely not an official try-on haul. I'm just opening these for the first time with you guys. But the official video of me trying them on and putting outfits together and all that good stuff, that will be in the future. Ooh. I'll put a picture of what the actual order is next to everything that I got. Oh, these are the pants. Ooh. Boy, the booty crack that you will be able to see for these pants, I don't know if you can tell, but they are see-through, so I feel like that just comes with the territory for these online clothing options. And these are the shorts. Wow, the way this one's cut is, oh, there we go. I was like, it's sticking together. That one's pretty sheer too. Essentially, you gotta wear granny panties with these. Otherwise, everybody's gonna see what you're working with. But if that's what you're into, no judgment. Dude, I'm so excited. I'll give you guys a little sneaky peeky, but this dress is going to be a staple for the cute casual. Ooh, and this top, I'm so excited. How perfect to like have this whole new wardrobe as far as I'm concerned, because your bitch has not bought clothes for herself, not to this extent, not even close, in the 5 years and months that Harley's been alive. I'm gonna be cleaning out the old shit, bringing in this new stuff, and it just feels like a breath of fresh air in my life, and I'm excited. These are just plain black leggings. Ooh, I didn't realize they had the little crisscross in the front too. We'll see how that works, or if it just makes my gut flop out. We'll see. It's a sweater, even though it's definitely not sweater weather. Literally 100 degrees today. Oh my god, she's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. So stoked to be able to put that bad boy on. I've already curated some outfits in my mind. Oh my god. Okay, I was like, these feel like they're gonna be massive, but they're supposed to be loose fitting. These are pants. Flip season has taken away a lot of the things that, especially within my business, because like I've been saying, a lot of things that I do within my business are so heavily connected to who I am. And so with all the things that have changed within my business, it feels like there's so much that has changed within me. And now I'm kind of like, okay, now that I'm not doing full moon ceremonies in person anymore, what am I doing? Where am I going in my business? And because I'm not the sole breadwinner anymore, I don't need to put so much pressure on myself. So what do I actually want to do? And this solar eclipse Libra new moon has really locked itself in. And by the way, my menstrual cycle is synced up to the new moon, so I bleed on the new moon. So there's a lot of this like refresh and rest and receive energy that I'm surrounded with. And when I'm doing that, I find myself perfectly aligned with finally taking the opportunity to buy myself new clothes, cleaning out the old things, working on this really badass photo shoot, like getting the community to support in this huge way. And now that I find myself in this just like let go, let God, breathe, and trust, I find myself in the place where everything's sort of falling into place. I hope that this new moon is finding you in that same way, that this eclipse is treating you in a similar energy where things start to feel like it's falling into place, even though there might be still some part of you that's feeling unresolved. I hope that there's more of you that is feeling resolved as of late. Let me know how this eclipse has been treating you. Keep an eye out on my channel for all of the things that I'm going to be doing, because this is I just keep hearing RuPaul, this is the beginning of the rest of your life. So yeah, as the manifestor that I am, I understand that I can't promise a regular schedule, but I can promise to show up authentic and sharing this cool ass life that I have and showing you guys the behind the scenes of all of the things that I'm doing. And so keep an eye out for the clothing try-ons, for moon magic, for the photo shoots, for behind the scenes of these really incredible events that I'm doing, for the Bali trip that we're prepping for next year. Make sure that if you want to be a part of putting this together, that you book your spot in the next 2 weeks so we can guarantee that this trip will happen. If you have questions about any of it, know that there are payment plans, so you do not have to like stress yourself out. This is something that is definitely affordable and approachable should you choose to actually take this leap. So with all of that being said, I love you guys so much. I appreciate you so much. If you want to get a hold of me, all of that info is linked in the description of this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Remember, until next time, if they ain't paying you bills, and even if they are, pay them no mind. Check you later.